What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Fourth Quarter, coming at you again. Another one. This right here. Mike P versus Tink the Damon Born Legacy 2 recap. Now, before I get into this one, let's not fuck around and say that like this is a fire battle. This is a decent battle. Has decent replay value. I've actually watched the battle 3 times to make sure I was solid on my prediction. You ain't getting no fucking debatables out of me. That's not how I do. You're not getting no fucking debatables out of me. And the reason why you ain't getting no fucking debatables out of me is because I think I owe it to the culture to pick somebody. I owe it to culture. And see, that's the problem with these fucking people. Before I get into all this shit, like, these fucking people would do debatables or either ways. I can't do that shit. I can't do that shit. It's either you gotta go with one or you go with another. And I understand that everything can be debatable because people can go back and got preferences and stuff. But for me, anything you see on this channel, as far as a fucking recap, that shit's gonna be a fucking clear-cut winner for me. I ain't going back and forth. Fuck that. You're gonna get what you get from me. But right now, we're gonna talk about Mike P versus Tink the Demon. This battle was, like I said, was decent, but it was some gassing. And this shit was long as fuck for no reason. This shit was long as fuck, bro. This shit was 53 minutes long. Nigga, what is a up-and-coming PG goddamn battle 53 fucking minutes long for? Why? Cause and the funny thing about this shit is the bars that they were stopping for wasn't like room shakers. They wasn't. So why the fuck this battle went on so long? I don't understand this shit. This gas in this shit is getting out of fucking hand. And I swear to God, if this shit goes to like a big stage, it's gonna fuck up a battle. Like, every bar ain't hot, my nigga. Every bar ain't hot. But let's go ahead and get into this shit. Round 1 on Tink the Demon, man. Talk about the frying flour line. He had a decent, like, real talk line. You know, like, real talk round and shit. And think about it, he's so big. So he going to talk some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the Mayan calendar. But I just think, like, some of the stuff that he was saying was hitting here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I think some of his shit was gas. I think it was a lot of anticipation for this battle. Like, when the cards came out, motherfuckers was like, oh shit, Mike P Tink the Damon. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a little bit of anticipation for both because Mike P had 2 decent performances, you know what I'm saying, with the previous PGs. Now he's coming on board Legacy, and then Tink ain't been around, you know, so now, you know, he's on a small room stage and stuff like that. So he got some gas in there. I think with some Exxon in that motherfucker pumping. Off the wall hieroglyphic in. He had bars for Born. This nigga went at everybody. This motherfucker went at Born. This bitch went at Av, Should, J 400 Block, and you gonna hear this shit later with J 400 Block. The Asians sneak up on them, make it A6. That was a dope line. But he got to Mike talking about the interview line and shit that he did, what Mike P did with Av. So he ran that back around on him, so that was a dope one. And then the hole in the Caesar haymaker joint, that was decent. But I still think he was gassing this round. Mike P, man, we're gonna do the Mike P first round. Tink won't be able to think when I blow the H out of him. That was tight. Pressure on UK don't flop. I bet you a lot of niggas didn't catch that shit. A lot of niggas didn't catch it. Go back at the clip. Niggas didn't even catch that shit. He had a little impression of Tink and shit. That was dope. Twisted Head, Demon Possession, and Robin Dawg skating the crib. I honestly edged this one to Tink because he seemed to have said more that caught on. Some of the stuff Mike P was saying, it's not that it wasn't catching, like, he didn't have enough bars. If I'm going through and I'm listening, I'm like, all right, who has the most bars in this one? And for this one, it was Tink. Second round. This was the craziest fucking round for both guys. Second round, the Born Legacy 2 bar by Tink was dope. Push him to the back like pig Latin, nigga. And like I said, man, he called out Rum, Born, Av, J, Suge, 400 Block. The umbilical cord with the dead rose attached, that was dope. Then he did the little slavery voice. But nigga, this shit was crazy, man. This was my shit, the joint he did against Suge.
Tell Suge ballhead nephew, the 38 special. When I shoot a J from 400 blocks, may God bless you.
When I shoot a J from 400 blocks, may God bless you. Nigga, you don't know how many times I replayed that shit, yo? That shit was fire, nigga. That was appropriate gassing, nigga. I don't give a fuck. That shit was gassing. That was good to be gassed. I'll take that shit. But after that, man, then the muscle relax and then the body peed. That was a good way he finished that round. So Tink had a great second round. Let's not front like he did. So on Mike P, Tinkerbell getting rung out. Crowd slept on that one and Tinkerbell rung out. Crowd slept on it, but I caught that shit. Then Mike P just turned the fuck up. The two sticks in the back like Deadpool, Street Volume 2 Game Breaker, nigga. Mike P's turning the fuck up. Then, before he got to the Street Fighter joint, that nigga said, why pocket check a nigga who ain't got nothing? And then, you're seeing this shit all on social media right now.
Get some new shit. Bars have you up against the wall like the pool sticks. Two ribs, cracked by two fists. Hadouken, you can catch every damn thing on the move list. Don't ever use shit. Guessing you can catch a blue flame from a Shoryuken.
Against the wall like the pool sticks. The good thing I like about this whole thing in particular is the way he acted it out, the cadence involved, the structure, the build, everything. It was just so perfect. And for that, man, like, Mike P for me got that fucking round. And he still had dope ass bars in the round. The heavy bags avoiding 15 minutes of fame. Yo, Mike P won that round clearly. Round 3, man. Back on Tink. Play with the Hawks, Stacey Augman, the Plastic Man bar, the rebuttal that he just did against Mike P is a good rebuttal. Then, like I said, he called off Saga in the joint. Whitewashing and false preaching, nigga, that was crazy. That was crazy. Called out Steams, called out War Report. Mike Myers, talk about Mike Myers, Dr. Loomis line. That was a decent joint. Then he went and started talking about Mike P and the drug overdose thing and stuff like that. To me, I don't think it looked like it really got to Mike P. I mean, because it's battle rap. I mean, it is what it is. But what I started noticing about Tink is he started running out of energy. And that's some shit you gotta address, nigga. If you plan on getting in a Gramercy or fucking Irving Plaza when them niggas ain't got no fucking AC and you about to downstage, nigga, you crazy. If you can't control your fucking voice in a small room, what makes you think you gonna project that shit in a large room and not pass the fuck out? And then I'm a big dude. I got some size, but I ain't like you, but nigga, you gotta address that shit, fam. You better go in a fucking hyperbaric chamber or some shit. You better do something. Cause nigga, you was about to pass the fuck out in round 3 and your voice was going down, nigga. You gotta address that shit, man. Smack. Hey, put that nigga on meal plan or something. Get that nigga more water or something. Get that nigga start breathing better or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into Mike P's third. You talk about the demon time. The whole thing about Mike P was the cadence in this bar when you talk about the nice and your kidney resemble a bagpipe. Nigga, the whole structure and the cadence of that shit, the flow and the delivery was just too much and on point on Mike P for that part. Then you talk about playing Harvey from the coin flip. That shit was crazy. Sophia, the bad body bitch. I guess he talked about the bitch that was on Smack Sophia, but man. You talk about the nervous with the bite when you lead a kickstand. That was dope. And then Then he says, let's go back in the bars, and then he goes into the Damn Daniel thing. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is this whole thing about Damn Daniel? And when they looked that shit up, that shit is about the Vans with the white kid walking around with the Vans and shit on. So I put it together, I connected the dots, Damn Daniel. So that was a dope bar. But at the end of the day, man, 2-1 Mike P. Rounds 2 and rounds 3. Rounds 2 and rounds 3, Mike P. I think he just had harder hitting bars to me. And he was able to keep more of my attention. See, this is a perfect example of chopping somebody down. This is a perfect example. Well, Mike P went in here as a tactician. Like, he set up everything to chop down Tink. Because if you're a big guy like Tink, you can scream and bark on somebody smaller than you like Mike. But Mike's vocal projection and his bars and his delivery flow and cadence, he was able to keep the crowd's attention. And he did that. And I almost gave him round 1. But I think that Tink had a better round 1. But nonetheless, Mike P won this battle. Another thing, couple of takeaways. Number 1, like I said before, it's a lot of fucking gassing in this battle. But maybe it's because of his anticipation. But nonetheless, another takeaway. Smack. Smack. Let me holler at you. Hey, Mike P versus Briz. Set it up. Suge versus Tink. Set it up. I don't give a fuck when you set it up for. You can set that bitch up at Gnome 8. I don't give a fuck. Summer Madness 8. I don't give a fuck. Perfect Day to Live. I don't give a fuck. Alive on Arrival. I don't give a fuck when you set it up. Triple Impact. I don't give a fuck when you set it up. Set that shit up, Smack. If you're looking at me, if you look at this fucking camera, set that shit up, Smack. Set it up, bees. Do that shit. Get them income taxes rolling, man. Set that shit up, bees. But look, hey, those are my recaps for Mike P versus Tink the Demon. Hit up the box, man. It's just right down there. Hit it up. Let me know what y'all think, man. Again, it's your boy, Mr. Fourth Quarter. I'm out. Tell me something different. Peace.